Hey Parker, it's the 14th. I kind of got into my pajamas without realizing I hadn't filmed a video today. So you get tie-dye shirt, Denise, which it kind of matches my hair, sort of. I feel like a camp counselor. So Parker, I don't know if you see the books. You probably do. Though that's fall cleaning, and plus I'm kind of just perpetually reorganizing my books because I have too many books and not enough bookcase. So that's an issue. Like, I've gone over it about 3 million times. I literally don't think I can fit another bookcase into this room without putting, like, other furniture away, and all of my other furniture also serves a purpose. So, someday I think I just need, like, an entire library of my own. I don't know what today's topic is gonna be because, I didn't go into this very, very well. So, Parker, okay, we're just gonna go off. We're gonna go off. So one of the things I've been very, very much getting back into is Lolita fashion, and this is like my first time in like a weird fashion, because I kind of pretty much on a pretty regular basis dress in like a much toned down punk, like combat boots, leather jacket, all black, punk shirts, things like that, spikes and stuff. Of course, the hair and the face piercings and all that. And so punk, to me, it's not even really a subculture anymore in the way that Lolita is. For example, hair's doing things. For example, if I see another person wearing punk on the street, I kind of expect that at some point. Like, it's not something weird to see. On the other hand, if I were to see a Lolita or a girl in another various Japanese fashion outside of an anime convention, or a fashion meet, which there actually are a fair amount, I'd be kind of shocked. And now, like, subcultures I'm just very interested in. I love doing a lot of research into them. I love them. Subcultures fascinate me. I like seeing everything about them. I love all the niches. I love all these weird, I'm sure I pronounced that word wrong. I like all these, I love subcultures. I like seeing the different ways that people kind of separate themselves from mainstream society and what boundaries they define. Usually it's definitely mostly through fashion. And this is just a big thing because how we dress, like it or not, it conveys a message to the world. It really does. For example, I'm very, undeniably, I like to dress very alternatively. I like to try and do punkish things because that's kind of my viewpoints. I identify a lot with, like, punk music and a lot of the punk subculture and punk values, quote, quote. But I've also been drawn to Lolita fashion, which is kind of on the spectrum. It's just kind of the entirely opposite end of the spectrum from punk. It's just, one is kind of, I guess you can almost argue it's hyper-masculine. Well, no, we don't want to argue that. It's just kind of very rough and gritty and dirty. And we have Lolita, which is pretty much the most refined, elegant thing I've ever seen outside of an entirely period costume. I almost said cosplay. Costume. But to me, they both kind of embody the exact same thing. It is just kind of an anti-establishment, anti-conformist idea. Because let's face it, we do not see many girls with full-on petticoats. Both of them are just kind of against what society's going for nowadays. I don't know how to better explain it, but this isn't a well-thought-out video, so that's a thing. Parker, there is a thing called Punk Lolita. It is done, although it is not always done perfectly, and I myself, who I like to identify with both of the subcultures, I don't like them mixing, and I don't ever want to mix them personally. I highly doubt. I just don't think that those two things are necessarily mixable. I have seen very good examples, but I do not think I would be one of the people who would make a very good example. And I think that the reason for that is that I'm just sort of, I like to keep things separate. I like to compartmentalize. Because while these two things embody pretty much the exact same thing for me and the exact same attitude, they do it in drastically different ways. And this video has no point, but I am obsessed with them, and I've been looking at dresses, and I'm planning on probably buying another Lolita piece soon, and hopefully maybe someday going out in it, although crippling anxiety, so hopefully I'll maybe go to a meet. DFTBA, stay super. Parker, I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Ooh.